Hopefully you can hear me. When you come on, you can tell me whether you could hear me. I'm going to do a check, hoping you could hear me okay. I'll wait until some of you come on. It may not be. John, hello, can you hear me? Hopefully you could hear me. John, you're first. Nice to see you. Hopefully you could hear me. Please let me know. Can you? Hopefully. I don't know. Mic check. Yes, okay, Paradise Earth, hello, welcome. Happy Friday, Mona, Jose, thank you for confirming that you can hear me. Sarah Baby Doll, hello. Molly, hello. I thought I would last longer than this. Skips, hello. Nicola, hello. Everybody, hello. Brandon Bear, how are you? I don't know how today is going to go. Of course, I am live. So, whatever comes out, comes out. As you well know, I'll do my best. Dice Golden, hello, welcome. I think this might be your first time. If it is, welcome. I have a bunch of alarms going on, of course, as always. Soledad, my love. It's been quite emotional, yes. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best. We are safe. We are safe. We are home. We're blessed. We're grateful. And we hurt with the city. And that's just the reality, right? Of what's happened to our beautiful, regardless of its many faults, city. Trevor Love, hello, welcome. I'm gonna let the tears flow. Thank you for the permission, Sarah Baby Doll. I'm gonna let them flow. I'm gonna try not to edit. I'm gonna try to be as real and raw as I can be. I think it's only fair. I expect family to be watching this, so I want them to know that we're safe. Oscar, Missy, and I, we're safe, thankfully. Thank you. But it's been heart-wrenching, as so many of you have probably tuned into the news and know what's been happening to the city. It's all over the news, I hear. Thank you, Vias. How are you doing? I know LA is going through a lot. I hope you and your family is safe here in LA. Thank you for the hugs. I feel them virtually. I really do. And we could all use more hugs. So thank you for sharing hugs, Molly. We can all just feel that love. We can. And we're feeling the love in LA. We really are. LA is stepping up because that's what you do in a time of crisis. But there's a lot of questions and a lot of anger and a lot of frustration and yet a lot of hope. And then there's a lot of grief and a lot of hurt and a lot of pain. And then you're grateful and then you hurt again. And it's just so weird. And this is what a tragedy, a devastating tragedy brings up in us humans, because we're all humans. We all have feelings and emotions and family. And we want to care and protect and love the ones that are near us. And in times of tragedy, sometimes it's really difficult to do that, you know? Because it's survival mode, right? Everybody is in survival mode. And to have such a big city like LA, which is a massive city, not just population-wise, but wideness, to have such a big city go through this together, it's just utterly, there are no words. And you keep hearing that on the news. There are no words, but I have a lot of words. So bear with me as I try to get emotions out, as I try to update everybody that we are safe. I'm probably going to say that a lot because I don't know when my family's going to be tuning in, and I want them to know we're safe. Of course, we're still home. We're blessed. LA is very smoky right now, so that is where we are feeling the most. Just really unhealthy, borderline, if not crossing over into hazardous smoke levels. Air quality levels are abysmal, and so that's the reality where you can't leave because you just don't want to be outside in this smoky situation. So Oh, Sarah Baby Doll, Nicola, thank you for donating to the channel. Thank you for showing this method of support to the channel. That is not the only method. Just showing up and watching and being here and loving each other, that is beautiful support in and of itself. So please just know that we are so grateful, and at the same time you're all supporting me and the channel by being here and watching and rewatching and sharing and caring and loving and bringing smiles to the world. So that is how you also show support. So I need that to be clear to everybody on here always. So I gotta say some more hellos, because I see that my Joshi joined. Hello. It is not quite okay yet, but it's gonna be okay. I think that's the best way I can describe it. It's not okay. What has happened in LA is not okay. It's not acceptable. It's not right. And that's the anger, right? So like I said, you're going to go on this little ride if you so choose to with me, because there are certain things that certain people need to do. And when that is not done, that creates anger in people and questions as to why it wasn't done, right? So you're going to get a lot of that, because the city of LA deserves and demands answers that right now leaders are not providing. So I'm not going to get political, because this is not Democrat, Republican, or anything in between. It's not that. It's about leadership. And when you raise your hand and you say you're going to be a leader, then you do what you signed up to do. And if you don't do it, then it's on you what happens, right? At least be present. At least be present. And when you're not present and you mark yourself as a leader, then you have failed. And that is the anger that I and so many of us are feeling. So the fact that so many people, hundreds of thousands of people aren't in their homes, whew, that's a big toll. And then watching their homes. And no, it's not the material that we're talking about. So people are losing homes, and I got angry on YouTube, like, I don't know what day it was, because it's been a big blur. I haven't slept much because, I've been staying up at night while Oscar sleeps, because in case we do have to evacuate, I need him to be rested, because I know he will be doing the bulk of the driving. So I was staying up, looking out the window, making sure that the embers weren't flying here, because the winds were just all over the place. I have never seen 100 mile per hour, 80 to 100 mile per hour winds in LA. Like, it's 30 miles per hour. We're like, oh my God, it's so windy, right? I lived in Florida where we could get upwards of that like every other weekend in hurricanes. It's very different. I don't know why, but the winds here are like mega strong. I don't know why. I'm not a meteorologist, but why the winds here are so much more like intense. Like in Florida, of course, 120, 140 miles per hour. Like I've been in 120, not 140. Heaven forbid. Those category 4, category 5 hurricanes, like they're massive, right? But for whatever reason, here 30 miles per hour is a lot. And in Florida, that's like, oh, that was hello. Like it's nothing. 30 miles per hour in Florida is nothing. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Not to diminish the hurricanes in Florida. Absolutely not. But it's just an indication of how strong they were. So now when you're nearing 80 and 90 and 100 in some areas, I mean, it's bonkers. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the continued love. Thank you for donating. Please donate. There's so much I want to say. And I know I want to read comments and I want to just be with you all, and I want to show you that, we're safe, and anybody who tunes in, family around the world, because I do have family around the world. Thank you for all the calls, all the messages, all the love from afar, letting us know that we could go there, go here. We've had so many options to people opening their homes to us, and we did the same to other friends and family. Yeah, Oscar has family here. Other friends and family who live in the area who maybe had to evacuate or were on the next tier of evacuation. So I was sending messages to my friends in Santa Monica, like, if you need somewhere to come, like, please come here, because I'm gonna do this. All right. I'm gonna show you. My loves, thank you for the beautiful messages, for the beautiful prayers, for the hugs. I am receiving all of them. Dice Golden, I'm glad you're back then. Forgive me. Right now my brain is kookadoodle-doo. And so if you have been here before and you tell me that it's not your first time, then extra welcome to you. Dice, I'll try to remember. Now I'll definitely be remembering your profile name next time. It's just sometimes people change it, and then I'm like, it's hard to remember, like, the changes. Okay, so yes, please be real and raw. Yes, thank you, Mamona. That is what I am going to always, not just try, uphold. That is what I'm going to uphold. Because trying means that, like, you have to decide and you have to, like, no. I'm going to uphold being real and raw, because that is what I feel that this world needs more of. And I am not, like, yeah, when I post on Instagram, I show you, like, my cute highlights, like, where we are and but I'm not the person that, like, you know, wants to just show that side of me. Like, there's, and y'all have seen it here, there's moments where there's no, like, filtering the truth. Okay, so that, thank you. I love you too. Thank you, Nicola. I know. I feel the love. Y'all are incredible. Oh, yes, please be real with us, Mommy Brandon Bear. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I expect nothing less of any of you all and of myself, right? So, thank you for thinking of us, Jose. I know, I feel it. Like, I know everybody has been thinking of us, and we are thinking of everybody in the world, right? Like, we're not the only ones going through stuffs, right? We're on fire here. The rest of the country is freezing. Like, what? Like, what? And then there's an earthquake in Tibet, and there's, like, so many casualties. It's like, what? And, like, you know, I think, sorry, my quote alarms. I do have a quote for you, but it's a little story, so I'm going to probably be pushing off my times. I'm sorry I'm not staying on any kind of script. I did not plan this live. Like, sometimes I put thought and energy and find quotes on others. This is going to be, like, just, like, sharing what it's been like the last few days in LA, and so hopefully you can bear with me and be here, because it feels really good to have you here. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Woo! Y'all. True, true, true. God doesn't give you more than you can handle, but gosh darn it, did we get a lot of it this week. I cannot begin to express or describe, and I'm not even in it, okay? Like the first responders and the firemen and women who have stepped up, and despite all the challenges, in addition to Mother Nature, despite Mother Nature's, you know, whippings. I don't know, that is the perfect word, because you can't get mad at Mother Nature, right? Mother Nature is Mother Nature. Like, she has the dominion. She has the power over anything and everyone, and that has been proven this week. However, when it comes to men and man and women, yeah. So, Mother Nature, mad respect, especially knowing what you're capable of. Men and women, first responders, police, fire police, you know, everyone who's stepping up to come from all parts of the country and the city and the state to help us. Bless your hearts. Bless your hearts that you wake up every morning and you choose to do this for everybody else who can't do it for themselves. Bless your hearts. Raises aren't even enough to give these people. They deserve the Oscars. They deserve the Oscars in this city where we've put so much emphasis on awards. Where are their awards? They're just so heroic. And that is what we are now seeing amongst the people. So many people rag on LA that we're this and we're that, and celebrities, and they're rich, and they're, well, guess what? Celebrities make up like 0.01 of the population in Los Angeles County, okay? Just because you know their names and there's plenty of celebrities in this town doesn't mean everybody is a celebrity. The amount of people who lost everything, who are just everyday average Joe and Janes with kids, the amount of schools that have been lost, and I rag on the school system, but that doesn't mean they should go up in flames. Like, very different. You know, like, I think we can do better in our school systems because we owe it to our children. That doesn't mean they go up in flames, or maybe that is why they need to go up. Oh, no, forgive me. What I mean is to show us that we need to teach our kids things and skills that they need for life. Like, I don't know. That came out, and I guess it came out because there's some truth to that, right? Like, I was listening, and this is like left field. Bear with me. I was listening to this YouTube before all this happened, and it was saying that so many employers are firing Gen Zers within 6 months of employment. I was like, what? Gen Z is like our future. Like, why are you firing the future of what, you know, our world, right? And they were just like ragging on Gen Z, how they're unprofessional. They don't have like the skill set. They don't have the attention span. They're always on their phones. There was another one that they don't know. They don't have like communication skills. That all these things. And I was like, what? Like Gen Z? Like, I wasn't expecting that. I'm sure plenty of people, as I read in the comments, weren't expecting that kind of bash on Gen Z. And you know what? That they talked back, that they were entitled, like all these things. It was in this video, not my thoughts. But my point is, why are kids going to college if they're not getting the skill set to be in a professional work setting, right? Like, that doesn't make sense. So, whatever. The school system is one thing, but just to see the devastation is just another level. And we are, again, grateful, blessed that we are home. We have our home. Last night, I slept in my bed for, you know, since this has happened, I've been sleeping in the living room watching TV because we don't have TV in the bedroom. We only have TV in the living room, and that's a conscious decision we make because we don't want to be distracted with like that light and the news or whatever at night. So Oscar was sleeping in bed. I was sleeping in the living room, and I woke up the first night because I dozed off, right? I dozed off. I woke up and there was smoke in the house, and I was like, what the heck? And I got so alarmed because I dozed off, and I was like, oh my God. So I go outside to see if there's you know, flames or fires or embers anywhere near, and there was nothing, thankfully, but there was smoke in the house. And this is what I wanted to show you. So I have this pitiful geographical map that I drew, so don't judge me on how bad it is. I just wanted to show you it's not quite lesson time, Nicola. It's just like I said, I'm gonna free flow, but there are lessons that I know I'm gonna ultimately get to, because I haven't even shared my quote, which is a story, but I'm gonna get to both, I promise. Sawyer, the movie lover, hello, welcome, my loves. Vias, how do you stay positive during an unfortunate time like this? Vias, I'm answering that, okay? I will, because I think you deserve that answer, because I know you are in this city as well. So and if you need to talk offline, let me know, because I just want to be here for anybody who's going through some legitimate trauma from these events. So I'm going to do this. Guys, bear with me, because this is like really ridiculous. So it's a little embarrassing, but I needed to show you what it is that we are contending with. So hopefully this is not mirrored. Hopefully you can read it. But just to give you an indication of where we are, and this is so simplistic because we don't have just two roads in LA. Yes, I drew this, of course. Look how ridiculous it is. However, I wanted to give you, yes, it is, has,